Some say that the most important gift that France ever gave the United States was the Statue of Liberty, but that was before we received today's snacks. If you've ever wondered what the story of Notre Dame would be like with 3 Quasimodos, you're about to find out right now on You Tried Dat. You Tried Dat. I'm Nick Novak from the pals Jen Hancock.
Howdy.
Quasimodo.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm Quasimodo. I think I'm full moto. I'm all moto.
I was born moto.
Oh, the old hunchback.
Mm-hmm. You guys like that hunchback? What thoughts on the hunchback?
Do I like the hunchback? Indifferent to that, I guess.
I'm like really not familiar with this Hunchback of Notre Dame story, and so
yeah,
when I was writing the intro, I looked it up a little bit, and I guess like in the non-Disney versions, it's like very tragic, and like every character dies or something.
So typical like operatic story, basically. Yeah. I haven't even seen the Disney one, but when I went to Paris, when we walked in front of Notre Dame, I shoved my backpack underneath my coat to take a picture. So it looked like I had a huge hunchback, you know?
Nice.
It was very funny.
My wife says I look like hunchback.
Yeah, that's basically. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Classic bit.
Well, at the end of Hunchback of Notre Dame, didn't the hunchback finally get put in the big game and get a sack? Yes. Or is that? Oh, that was Rudy. Shit, I was too confused. Classic Notre Dame underdogs.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Or under the bridge.
Yes.
Is that under the bell tower?
Hunchback 2, it gets drafted number 1 to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
2 hunch, 2 back.
Any given hunchback, he just runs out there and just gets hammered. Yeah. I have seen the Disney movie, and let's stop there because I had nothing else to do with that. No. Just move on. Edit this out. Okay.
Give us your review. Yes,
it was fine. Yeah,
okay.
Air Bud, dog of Notre Dame. Chad, is your story about hunchbacks?
No, but it is about. Well,
then let's get to the snacks.
It is about things happening in the back area of a hardware store. We had a hardware store story, Lowe's in a shed. You know, some guy like cranking it in a shed or whatever was happening. Well, now there's been problems at Home Depot. Yeah, so here's the story. Bomb threat at Home Depot. Okay. This is from Wichita, Kansas. A report of a bomb threat at a Home Depot store in Kansas turned out to be a big misunderstanding. Someone at the store in Wichita called 911 after a customer reported they had overheard the threat in the store's restroom. "We just had a customer here made what may have been a bomb threat," said the caller. He said, "Somebody told me there's a bomb in here and you need to leave the building." He said it 3 times. Police did some investigating and learned the bomb threat came from a man in a bathroom stall warning others about the severity of his need to use the restroom. Quote, "You all need to get out of here because I'm fixing to blow it up," he was heard to say.
I remember that story.
I've also heard this.
If you look up like the local news station having to report it, the anchor people cannot stop laughing. Like they can't get the story out.
Yeah, I guess this was, I had just seen this recently for the first time, and I guess this happened a couple years ago. But but have you guys ever made bomb threats in your Home Depot bathroom?
I feel like it seems weird that someone would confuse that. Someone
just sitting in the toilet. "I'm fixing to blow this place up." It sounds legit.
Yeah, I don't typically warn others when I'm about to shit. I just go in and do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, Do you announce
I don't
you're
warn
shitting?
strangers that I'm about to have a smelly shit. They're just unfortunately going to have to accept it.
It might be courteous. Like, this may not be a good place you want to be right now.
I mean, when you tell a stranger I'm about to blow this place up, is that being courteous and polite? I mean, you can just say I'm about to have an odoriferous defecation or something like very, prim and proper.
Yeah, that's what you should say.
Yeah.
You're in the kill zone, I think is what you're saying.
I am going to assault you with the smell of this shit.
This shit will smell so bad that you will be bent over like a hunchback. And then you will die tragically, as they do in the original Hunchback story, not the Disney version.
I'm going to have to squeeze so hard.
Is what happened to the original Hunchback.
The tragic one,
The original Hunchback had to smell someone's rancid shit, and that's how he died.
And he twitched so hard it disfigured him permanently.
He was a super handsome guy when that story starts.
Fucking face melted.
It's like the reverse Beauty and the Beast.
A tale as old as time. A deuce to say the least.
No one shits like Gaston. Blows up bathrooms like Gaston.
Barely even friends, then somebody shits unexpectedly.
I don't know any of the songs from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or I would sing those ones too.
Yeah, that one, the Geiger one is Angela Lansbury.
Didn't I sound just like her?
Singing about shit.
Didn't she have a famous collab about shitting with the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
What is the music from that?
Geiger's the one you've seen the Disney movie, Geiger. So sing us the tunes.
Oi, that's a shit. That's
what?
I don't know why he's a pirate. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's a song in a G-rated children's film?
There was some song about the bad guy lusting after the woman of the movie. I think Esmeralda was the woman, like a gypsy lady or something. And the bad guy was, I think, some sort of religious cardinal or something. And he wanted to get with that lady pretty bad.
She gets me hard, something like that.
If I can't have her, I will crop dust the toilet. The Hunchback may die, but I don't care. Hey, what the hell?
I picture every time I picture something like that, I picture the beginning of T2 when like Linda Hamilton is grasping the fence and the bomb drops and like tears her.
Except instead she just turns into the Hunchback and then tries to take John Connor to Notre Dame.
There was a different a news thing I saw that is saying that this comedy club in London is not allowing people in who have had Botox. And it says, I've had numerous
We want only
complaints.
Quasimodos in this establishment.
It says, I've had complaints from performers who find it increasingly challenging to gauge audience engagement and bounce off their reaction.
Because everyone's face is made out of stone. I
don't know if they're smiling.
This comedy thrives on connection, and facial expressions play a huge part. Frozen faces from Botox impact the entire atmosphere.
Yeah, okay. You can't tell if people are like, yeah, that's what like a shitty comedian. Well, how'd the set go? They all have Botox. No one laughs. Sorry.
That's why we strictly let Botox people listen to this podcast. Like, probably laughing. Can't move their fucking faces.
How is that like? It's not like boob implants where you could just give them a squeeze and be able to tell, you know what I mean? Like, how do you tell? Like, I guess you can kind of tell if somebody's had a lot of Botox, but like, I don't
Their
know.
face is all puffy and tight.
That seems like a tough thing
to.
to judge. Like maybe they're just born that way. Like they're just born.
That is
like
a tough thing
freak.
to say at the door. Oh no, you've had work done. Get out. Like that's a pretty.
That's so shitty.
Yeah.
That's a tough.
I don't love Botox, but that's really shitty.
Looks like you've had a lot of Botox put on your back in between your shoulder blades.
I'm fixing to Botox it up. Better get out of here.
All right, so let's eat some snacks. We got 3 snacks from France. We want
Notre
to
Dame.
thank past guest and listener Allison for getting us these snacks from her trip to France. These all look amazing. I'm super psyched. About these snacks today. Let's start with the Petit Herisson. It's got a Geiger. I don't know if you have the bag here. You can see, but it's got this hilarious picture of a hedgehog kind of guy in it, and it says guimauve and caramel, and that means marshmallow and caramel.
Yeah, you can see the hedgehog is like pulling it apart like like he's playing an accordion with it, and it's all stretchy out in between. And it's maybe covered in crisped rice or something like that, and chocolate.
Yes. So it's like a marshmallow with a layer of caramel covered in chocolate and rice puffs.
Yeah, and they're kind of like little small mounds. Very interesting.
Yeah. A combo I've never seen before, I'll say that.
Yeah, marshmallow and caramel are not often paired.
Are you guys tasting much of the caramel?
A little bit.
Tiny, but yeah.
Geiger, once you get your fill, you're going to be up first.
I will be here a while. I'm working on my bulbous hunch stomach.
These do look like a hunch.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think they're pretty good. I think the marshmallow is definitely very chewy, which you're gonna get with a candy like this. It's not like a fresh marshmallow; it's just been sitting in a bag for a while. But it's not so chewy you can't get through it. I taste a little bit of the caramel, and to me, it's just enough. I don't want more caramel than that. I think it's a perfect amount. The chocolate's decent. I'm normally not a big rice puffs guy, but I think there are so many soft elements in this that it's not a bad contrast. I think it's good. I think I'll give it a like that. They're tasty.
Like that to start, Chad?
I do wish there was a little more caramel. I think the marshmallow, while good, is a little overwhelming of the caramel flavor. I'd like a slightly better ratio there. But the quality of the ingredients here seems good. The flavor is tasty. It is a combination that I haven't had before, but I like it. I really like that texture that the crisped rice on the outside adds. The marshmallow's not, a lot of times you get these marshmallow things that like the marshmallow tastes like shit, right? Like these like low quality marshmallow candies that we've had in the past. Little Harrison here is, I assume that's the hedgehog's name. It's very funny looking. Bonus points for that. So this is really not surprisingly actually. I thought it'd be good. This is very good. I will give it a like that.
Thank you guys for saying what needed to be said.
You're
Famous
welcome.
Hunchback line.
It's trying to get a meatloaf.
Oh yeah, that's the song. That's the song from the Disney version. Thank you for saying what needed to be said.
I am Quasimodo and I deserve to be dead.
Put me out of my misery. I have to take a
leave
shit.
the bathroom and it needed to be said. Okay, these are tasty. They're not a perfect snack, but they're very delicious. I'm going back for more and more as we go here. I think maybe if I had to nitpick something, I'd say the marshmallow ratio might be a little high. I think you could stand to do a little less marshmallow.
Yep.
But everything kind of works, so I'm going to give it a third like that. We've got a welcome visitor and a very strong start. Let's next go to the Kit Kat balls. I don't have the package here.
I don't have the package
Creamy.
either. I just have a big.
I have a smashed up package. So it is the
But it's
Kit
just
Kat
called-
ball.
It's just Kit Kat ball, right?
Yep.
Even though it's a bag of balls.
Yeah.
Kit Kat ball.
Big old bag of balls here. They're chocolate circles, like almost like milk dud size, I'd say. And let's see what's inside. I'm guessing Kit Kat.
Do you feel like I don't taste much of a Kit Kat connection, to be honest?
It almost tastes like a corn pop or something inside.
Yeah, you're right. Like a Kix, like a chocolate covered Kix.
Yeah.
This one could be tough. Chad, you're going to be up first.
Yeah, I think the Kit Kat branding is maybe slightly misplaced here because you eat a Kit Kat, that wafer is like pretty soft usually, when you eat it. This is like a very hard cookie center surrounded by chocolate. But I don't know. I think the flavor here is really, really good. I like that texture too of that crunch. The chocolate tastes really high quality to me. It's a great size and form factor. This is like an A+ like movie theater snack. You just kind of pop these in your mouth while you're watching a movie or something like that. I'm going to be alone here, I think, but I am actually going to squeak these into a Love Dat. I think they're really tasty.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I don't think these are as good as the first snack. They're not. They are growing on me a little as I'm munching them. I think I was thrown off really expecting something different. I was expecting more of a Kit Kat sort of taste.
Yeah,
but
fair.
that doesn't mean they are bad. It's just they're not totally. It doesn't feel like a complete package. I think they need a little tweaking. But I do think they're tasty enough. I'm going to give them a low level like that. Geiger.
I like these quite a bit. I agree with what you guys are saying. You said what needed to be said, that they don't really taste
Sing
like
it.
Kit Kat.
Sing it like the Notre Dame song.
Thank you for saying what needed to be said. I'm a creepy cardinal, and I wish he gave me head. Because, he wanted her. It's probably not in a Disney movie where they reference head. But it's the circle. Simba's like down here.
This is the part of the Disney film where I whip out my penis. It happens every time. Every Disney film has that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the animated nut all over the gargoyle.
Yeah, he was asking where the gargoyles were head, to be clear.
And he talks about how he's animated.
And he talks about he breaks the fourth wall and says he's truly an animation.
I
That
am
doesn't
a
live outside
cartoon.
the artist's mind.
This cum was drawn by an artist.
Some guy got paid an awful lot of money to draw some cum dripping down a gargoyle's face.
But they mostly farm these out to a poor country, and whoever's drawing this is making minimum wage.
Wow. Cum animation sweatshop. We gotta go on. This movie got banned in almost every theater. Parents were really, really upset.
This is the 3D version where cum shoots out of the seat in front of you.
I think that's not 3D. I think that's
That's 4D. That's
actual
4D.
cum
Oh, yeah,
comes
it's
out.
40.
There's 4 decks
It's your
squirting
4D
jizz in your
experience.
face. Anywho, I think these are come. Hold on, you look like another song ready to go. You're leaning in, your mouth's open. Me. And the cum went on my face.
If you'll inspect the scene in front of you, there's no hole for the cum to come out. So where did it really come from?
Either way, open your mouth. Here it comes. I'm aiming for your tonsils.
A weird fucking movie. All right, well, I like the taste of the snack.
Director's cut.
Walt Disney, it turns out, was a real fucking freak.
You can only see it on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Every one of the director's cuts of the Disney movies are just about coming all over each other. I think these are tasty. I think the chocolate's good. I do like that they're like poppable little balls. And I kind of like the corn. Like I said, to me, it tastes almost like a corn sheck or a corn pop covered in chocolate. That's actually really good. I am with Chad. I love these. I'm going to say
wow.
Yeah. Okay, a couple of
tasty.
loves. I wasn't really close, so we weren't that close to Basket of Puppies. But 2 loves, that's real strong. And going to potentially see those again at the end of the year celebration. So right now, though, it's time for a segment. Geiger.
It is. All right.
Quasimodo, take us away.
Yeah. I've got cum on my face. No. Yeah, mine was so much worse than all those other songs we sang.
Usually they stop singing after they get the post-nut clarity. They're like, okay, let's
he got
back to
nutted
the real
on.
story here.
He was letting the gargoyle reciprocate.
Oh, okay.
The cardinal nutted on me. That's the central conflict of this film.
Yes, the central conflict was who nutted on who.
I lost the cookie.
The cardinal just fucking comes and then gets back to reality after. Okay, that was pretty dumb of me. Anyway, let's get back to it.
I'm a man of the cloth. I'm literally jerking off onto a Quasimodo. This is no good. Is Quasimodo his name or what he is?
I'm a man of the cloth.
I need some of that cloth right now to wipe my face out.
What have I become?
Jesus, forgive me. I came on the Quasimodo.
I used to lead communion. Now I just come in him.
Wow.
No notes. No. Cut the track. We're good. That's perfect.
Just say stuff. I don't know.
I'm also sorry for that lyric. All right. Segment time, fellas. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's the duos tournament. We have to work our way through pairs of things. I'm going to have to start shaking up the categories because the pickings are getting slim, but we have
to work our way through pairs of things.
You heard me. A couple of gargoyles in each category.
Hunches and backs.
Hunches and backs. Fucking around and finding out. Famous pair. You're going to tell me which of these things you prefer, and we will crown a champion. So, as always, we start with food pairings. We're going to go the first matchup, veggies and dip, a very common, we joke at a party, but those are often at parties, right? Veggie trays with some dip, some ranch or some dill or whatever. And pretzel and mustard. Oh. So I am going to let Novak go first because I think this is pretty much the slam dunkingest answer of all time from someone that we've ever had. But Novak, what do you think?
I mean, I do love veggies and dip. I think it's a great combo. I will work a veggie tray at a party. No qualms about that.
What veggie do you prioritize?
I'm working that tray.
It may not be a popular, but if it's a full veggie tray, I'm going cauliflower.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Nope, I'm with you. Cauliflower and broccoli because you get more of the dip. It's like a dip.
Yeah. And I actually like celery quite a bit. And I mean, I'll work the whole tray, the whole circle. But I do go cauliflower. And I know it's not popular. I'm glad to hear you're with me on that.
Yeah, I'll work the whole tray.
Insane take on the cauliflower. I mean, broccoli.
I'm with serious work.
Broccoli's fantastic.
Yeah.
Celery. I'm with you on celery.
Carrot is good. Yeah.
I can't go cauliflower.
I don't do the red peppers.
Nasty.
I don't like peppers. Like raw.
It's all fine. Yeah, but if there's one food I'm known for having, it's pretzels. I love a hot pretzel more than life itself. So,
you all right, man?
I could work a hot pretzel, I'll tell you.
But do you always get it with mustard? Is the question.
I
'Cause
will
this
now.
is
If
a
I get a
duo.
mustard or cheese choice, I do choose the mustard. I think it is a better complement to the pretzel. So pretzel and salt might be the best duo of all.
Yes.
Maybe that's just implied with pretzel. But I'm going to go with mustard. I think it's a great pairing. Pretzel and mustard.
Chad?
Okay. If this was pretzel and salt, or even pretzel and cheese, I think this would be a little bit harder for me. I don't like mustard at all in any context, any situation. And I love a pretzel. I love a hot pretzel. I usually just eat the hot pretzel plain because the ballpark cheese or movie theater cheese or whatever like that is some pretty nasty shit. So I will just eat that pretzel plain. But the mustard is actually going to bring this down. I will also work a veggie tray, not cauliflower, but the other veggies, I will work them like they are in a cum animation sweatshop. That is how hard I will work them.
The veggies kind of look similar after you dip them anyway.
Yeah. So I will go veggie and dip.
I did not anticipate this. Yeah, this is tough. I like veggies and dip. I will work. I'll really get in there and work a veggie tray, till my knuckles are bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just eating it wrong, I think. But I
work
also
a veggie tray like an old man turned away from a comedy club because of his Botox.
You could bounce a cucumber off this face. I like pretzel and mustard. I'm I think an anomaly with the soft pretzel in that I don't love a ton of the Novak. I think if I recall, you love as much salt as you can get on it, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's not the.
I'll
taste.
brush like half the salt off.
Yeah, you can brush it off.
Crunch.
It's too much, but
yeah, it's just that crunch I don't like.
Too little of salt is a crime, though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
For sure.
Yeah. Ah, boy. By the slimmest of margins, I think the best pretzel and mustard is way better than there's just a veggie tray is just like your old standby, the old fashioned, right? They're both very good, but I think a veggies and dip is just kind of is what it is. Where the best version of pretzel mustard is a little better. Yeah. So I'm gonna go there.
Me and you, cauliflower crew.
Yeah. All right,
cauliflower crew just eliminated cauliflower.
I was like, me and you, and then you named the thing we didn't take. All right, cool. All right.
It's common ground, okay?
We are in sync. All right, the next food pairing. Now, we did chips and salsa before, shaking it up, doing chips and queso this time. Another common pairing.
What a swerve.
Really shaking it
Chemnitz,
up.
This is really...
Yeah. Yeah, Chemnitz. Yeah. And then the second pairing is working the cows. And, barrel chested. No, chips and queso, and common pairing, pancakes and syrup. Kind of have to have one with the other, I think. So, Chad, this
is a slam dunk for me, probably in the way the other one was for him. I fucking love pancakes. One of my favorite breakfast foods. I make them here at the house almost every weekend. Maple is one of my brands. I love maple syrup. Yeah. Chips and queso, whatever. Honestly, it's the same thing with the pretzel. That cheese is usually not awesome. I'd probably rather just eat the chips plain. So pancakes, easy.
Yeah, that cheese is almost always fucked. Chips and queso is fine, but man, it cannot compete with pancakes and syrup. That's a great combination. Now, do you guys? Now, my kids always do this, and I found out that not everyone does it. But do you guys butter the pancakes as well?
Yeah.
So normally I would, but when I make them here at the house, I make a maple butter combination on a stovetop. And so then butter is not necessary. But at a restaurant, yes, I will absolutely do that.
Look at this guy.
Okay. Pancakes and syrup for the dub.
Yeah. Okay. So then why don't we just finish out the food real quick? Novak, pretzel and mustard versus pancakes and syrup.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's a lot of worlds I'd vote pancakes and well, it is tough. It is tough for me because pancakes and syrup do belong together a little more technically, and I love both pretzel and mustard. Damn.
Don't forget how much you love cauliflower too, but we can't take that anymore. Okay, cauliflower and syrup, go.
I can't let my boys down, even though pancakes and syrup might be the more classic. I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna probably end up leaving this to Geiger, but I'll go pretzel and mustard.
Yeah, we are. This is easy for me. Pancake syrup, one of my favorite duos we've ever had in the tournament.
Yeah, look, Novak, I don't mean to break stride.
No, you know what?
Finally.
Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do.
I'd have pancakes
right,
and syrup
right
1,000 times more than I'd have pretzel and mustard. Pretzel and mustard is kind of a venue specific food, right? Like it's at a ball game or, I mean, I guess
I
for you.
wanted it to win,
yeah,
but I didn't want to have to pick it. This is a scenario I wanted to play out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at this Machiavellian manipulator over here.
I wanted it to win, so I'm glad it lost. That's a real A to B right there. But yeah, okay. Pancakes and syrup will win the food bracket. All right. We've animated characters here. Ready? So the first one, longtime member of the podcast, not member, but notable joke subject of the podcast, Shrek is life, and his friend Donkey. It's so much fun to do. And currently in the zeitgeist, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Now,
sure.
I have never seen Lilo and Stitch, like either one of the movies.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I have not seen either, but I have read the wiki plots of both the original and the live-action remake that just came out. I guess they changed the ending. Did you guys hear about this controversy? They changed the ending in the new Lilo and Stitch, and people are up in arms about it.
Does he die a horribly tragic hunchback-style death?
The cardinal comes on Stitch's face and sings a song about it.
Blows up his toilet and leaves.
I'm back.
No, like, I mean, this is going to mean like nothing to you guys haven't not seen the movie or even read the wiki plot for fuck's
spoiler
sake,
alerts, everyone. Yeah.
Spoiler alerts, but in the original, like the sister, her parents are dead, right? She lives with her older sister. And in the original, her older sister like stays and continues to take care with her. But in the new one, her older sister like pieces out and moves to America, to like the mainland America, to like go to school or something, and like leaves her to like live with the state or something like that. Jeez. So yeah. Anyway, people are pissed. Whatever, who cares? I don't care about Lilo and Stitch. I also don't care about Shrek and Donkey.
What?
But
Donkey?
Somebody once told me the cardinal came on my face, so I will go with Shrek and Donkey.
Somebody once told me I can't get in a comedy club.
My face is the sharpest tool.
Okay, you use the sharpest tool on my face.
Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's better.
Yeah.
The needle. The needle is the sharpest tool. As we know.
Somebody once told me they was gonna blow the toilet up. I had to get out of the Home Depot.
This one's easy. Shrek and Donkey.
Hell yeah. All right. The next one.
Donkey would never leave Shrek to move to the mainland. That's for sure.
Yeah. So wait, that's the end of the movie? She just abandons her?
Yeah, I think so. It's like
fuck?
She like follows her dreams or something, like at the expense of her family. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Follow your dreams by being a delinquent. All right. Next pairing, Pinky and the Brain. And again, something I haven't seen. And Brian and Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. One of the pairings.
You never watched Animaniacs?
No, never saw. I never really even saw Ren and Stimpy. I know we did them before too. They're part of that whole block.
Novak, you big Animaniacs fan?
I did watch it some. I do. I've seen a number of Pinky and the Brains.
Mm-hmm. I was huge into Animaniacs as a kid. I really loved
we
this.
know.
We know. Yes, you guys know because in high school and I think even college, I had an Animaniacs T-shirt that I wore all the time. That was the nerdiest.
Wore on all your
fucking
dates.
shit. Yeah, dates. Yeah, those were things I had.
Now? Do they do them at the Animaniac sweatshop? Is that where they did all the T-shirts?
Yakko and Wacko coming all over Dot on my shirt.
Yakko was one of their names?
Yeah, the two brothers, Yakko and Wacko. And then their sister Dot.
I think this is Novak.
I do say hello, nurse, to my wife regularly. She's like wearing something sexy.
Unfortunately, not a Pinky in the Brain quote, though. That is
no. But it's an Animaniacs thing.
Yeah.
Right. I don't even think Stewie and Brian are the funniest parts of Family Guy. Not my favorite characters on there. On Pinky and the Brain, I always
Are you a big Meg fan or what?
I guess Peter. I don't know.
I guess the main character of the show.
And I also thought Pinky and the Brain was pretty clever and funny for the time. I'm going to go with Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, I was a big Family Guy fan for a while in the early seasons. And Stewie and Brian were my two favorites. But I don't know, that show like wore out its welcome a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe if I went back and watched Animaniacs now, I'd be like, oh, this kind of sucks. But when I was a kid, I fucking loved it. And I loved Pinky and the Brain too. So I'll go with Pinky and the Brain.
Who was your favorite of the two?
Between Pinky and Brain.
Yeah.
Brain. I don't know.
Okay. He's just... you have to say it with such disdain.
Brain. You can't have one without the other.
I never saw it. I don't know. Maybe they
okay. So Brain was like this mouse that they're both mice. Brain was like a supervillain or like wannabe supervillain, and like he tried to take over the world with Pinky, but Pinky was like an idiot, would always like fuck it up in some way.
Yeah,
and that was the joke of every episode.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Cardinal and the Hunchback back.
Okay. So, Chad, you're going to finish out this segment, Shrek and Donkey versus Pinky and the Brain.
Okay. As much as I want to keep singing Smash Mouth songs for the rest of the episode here, I'm going to go Pinky and the Brain. I'd rather watch a Pinky and the Brain than any Shrek movie.
Yeah, as much as I want to keep singing Smash Mouth songs, I'm going to continue to do it. So,
somebody once told me I'm still going to sing this even if they're not in the tournament.
Might as well keep singing that dumb song.
Hey, now, you're a cardinal. Get your cum on.
Get your cum on his face. Hey,
Geiger, I'm going to leave it to you.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, so you took Shrek and Donkey?
Yeah, I did. I fucking love Shrek. Not something I was expecting to hear.
No,
the movies and shows and everything suck, but Shrek's just fucking hilarious.
Shrek is life.
Shrek is... Novak really likes to work Shrek.
Yeah. I will work a Shrek table like you wouldn't believe. I'll have a big chunk of his cauliflower ear. Again, if you're leaving it to me, I've never seen Pinky and the Brain, so I have to take Shrek and Donkey by default.
Yeah. You don't have to if you
I don't even know which mouse was which until you just told me.
But if you don't like Shrek, you cannot pick Shrek.
Honestly, okay, I don't necessarily want to keep singing these Smash Mouth songs, but you know what I do want to keep doing? Saying Donkey? That's fun. So I'm going to take Shrek and Donkey. All right. This next one is more TV characters, okay? We've got a couple SNL pairings. So Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World. Dana Carvey and Michael Myers. Yep, excellent. And Tommy Callahan and Richard Hayden. So the two characters from Tommy Boy. So it's Chris Farley and David Spade. Who are we at? This is Novak.
Novak.
I love both those movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Wayne's World movie, 10 times better than the sketches were even.
Swing.
It's a very funny movie. And I even think the second movie is pretty funny.
Yep.
And Chris Farley, maybe my favorite comedian ever, like movie comedian. I love the guy. But just from a duo standpoint, Wayne and Garth seem more of a duo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with them.
I mean, I like Tommy Boy enough, but like I couldn't even tell you the name of David Spade's character in it. You know, it's just like Tommy Boy and David Spade. You know what I mean? Like that's not that's not really like a iconic duo in that way. And I actually think Wayne's World. I like Tommy Boy, but I think Wayne's World is funnier than Tommy Boy. So I'll go Wayne and Garth.
Okay. I actually need to. I haven't seen Wayne's World in forever. We've been watching a bunch of like older comedies like of that era, like the Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, and we showed my son Tommy Boy, and he was pissing his pants. Like the part where they're in the airplane and Chris Farley's just smashing through the bathroom. He was blowing it up. In other words,
Farley running around like a big oaf is just hilarious.
Yeah.
I quote Tommy Boy maybe more than any, like that is correct and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah,
that's from Billy Madison.
That's from Billy Madison. You piece of shit.
Yeah, okay, fuck off. I do. Yeah. Remember
every
that part
Farley
of, like,
quote is from Tommy Boy, except the two from Black Sheep. You know.
Okay. Next pairing, Garfield and Odie. And I know we've got some Garfield heads on this podcast here, primarily Chad.
We do?
Well, okay, you like Heathcliff, I guess, or whatever the fuck it was.
I'm a Heath head.
Well, you like Garfield and Odie versus He-Man and She-Ra. So now I went She-Ra and
She-Ra?
Yeah, because they're like brother and sister. I didn't know another good pairing of He-Man. Maybe I could do Skeletor, but I did She-Ra.
Skeletor,
yeah. Okay, you know what?
I mean, you might have known if you were allowed to watch it as a child. But
actually, I was able to watch this. I was able to watch He-Man.
Gaudio, our friend Gaudio.
Yeah.
Who said he couldn't watch He-Man because when he said, I have the power, they thought that was him claiming he was more powerful than
blaspheming Jesus. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And then he combated that cardinal who was coming on everyone in Eternia to win Jesus' favor back.
Jesus.
Jesus. So I'm going to go He-Man and Skeletor. I'm changing it on the fly. That's a better pair.
You might as well be walking on the water like Jesus. Wait, did you just change the duo mid-tournament?
Yeah. It's my tournament. I can do what I want.
Right. Might as well be carrying me while you're walking.
Somebody once told me that dog's name was Odie.
Okay.
And those times where there was only one set of footprints and some droplets, that's where the cardinal was carrying you while he came.
Okay. Yep. That's what it was.
Well, there was only one footprint. That was where He-Man had taken the power of Jesus.
The Father, Son, and the Holy Grayskull.
I know you just changed it mid-tournament.
I sure did. Well, none of us watched She-Ra. Let's be honest.
Garfield's fucking terrible. No version of Garfield's ever. Well, actually, Garfield and Friends was okay
Garfield and Friends is good.
But Garfield also never tried to usurp our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So he's kind of a better person if you think about it that way.
Garfield and Friends was good, but there's been so many iterations of Garfield that have been terrible. And He-Man has hit the mark every single time. I'm going to go He-Man.
Yep.
You love that Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie or whatever it was?
There's a new one coming out.
There is.
I really liked actually that Garfield's Easter where he multiplied a bunch of lasagnas for the people. Anyways, I never liked He-Man. Even as a kid, it wasn't really a cartoon that I was into. There was just too much sacrilegious behavior on there, usurping God and such like that. It was really offensive to me. But no, I was never into it. And I did like Garfield and Friends a lot, and the little Garfield like specials, like the Halloween special or whatever, those kinds of things that they had. So I'll go Garfield and Odie, actually.
Told you were a Garfield head. This isn't a no-brainer if you're sticking me here. I watched He-Man every day. I watched it religiously because he was my god. Like I worshipped the altar of He-Man. He did not help me in any way. but I loved He-Man. I thought it was awesome. I had all the toys. I watched the cartoon. My sister, like, I think I was living with you, Chad, when my sister gave me a DVD of the best of He-Man as a Christmas present. I'm like, thanks. But we did watch a few, and the cartoons are awful. It's a lot of like the same cell just flipped on the like reversed and stuff.
Yeah. He-Man will like toss his sword between his hands for like 20 straight seconds.
It's just him making the sign of the cross for like half an hour. Yeah.
He does a lot of like kneeling down to pray, stand up, kneel down, stand up, kneel down.
Orko just whipping the incense around. But we also used to laugh how fucking dumb all the names were. Like, it took 30 seconds to name all the characters. Like, what's this one do? Rams people. It's Ram Man. Like, they're just like the dumbest fucking. This one's covered in moss. I don't know, Moss Man. But anyway, it's He-Man.
There's that He-Man like Last Supper where he's just eating food, the animation frame over and over again for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Still, it's a lasagna. All right, He-Man, Skeletor versus Wayne and Garth. Chad, I think this is you.
Yeah, I'll go Wayne and Garth there. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I will too. We'll
Okay.
put him through.
All right, cool. All right, wild card round, and then we crown the champion after. So, first is games. Pairing of Chutes and Ladders, famous game, versus Dungeons and Dragons, another very famous game. So, Novak, I think this is to you. Chutes and Ladders, Dungeons and Dragons. You get arrows bearing down. What are you going to do?
I've probably played Chutes and Ladders more for sure. I played it quite a bit as a kid. Nothing more frustrating than getting that like slide on like square 83 or whatever that like takes you down the entire.
Yep, I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah.
And I did always enjoy looking at like what the kid did to either be rewarded or punished.
Yeah,
like
tried to spin a fishbowl like a basketball on his finger or whatever the fuck they did. It's usually like ice skating on thin ice or like
Something dumb. Yeah.
Something that would probably legitimately kill you, actually. This kid died of hypothermia. Take a slide back 6 spaces.
That one where he's holding up a sword, stealing Jesus' power. It's on a huge slide.
Prince Adam got shoved down the chute.
That one where he's building an actual bomb in a Home Depot bathroom. That one. That's no good.
He's a bouncer turning back some Botox-faced guy from a club.
It's really weird.
Behind him.
They made a lot of updates to this game.
I was going to say Dungeons and Dragons, but now that I'm talking about Chutes and Ladders, it was pretty fun game. And like mana on that bullshit's dumb as fuck. So
Magic the Gathering, but okay.
Yeah, different game. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
So I'm gonna say Chutes and Ladders.
Okay. Mana and that bullshit. That's the best way to describe Dungeons and Dragons. If you want to infuriate 500 nerds.
Anyway, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I hate the sorting hat. I'm out.
I don't know, some fucking like D13 or some shit. No, they don't come 13-sided dice, say the nerds.
Okay. They don't come, period, I don't think, if they're not worrying about that.
The only good thing about Dungeons and Dragons is the recent Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine and what's her name? Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking fantastic. Legitimately, I love that movie. One of my favorite movies of the last couple years.
What about the Shoots and Ladders movie with Jason Statham?
That movie is incredible. Yeah, the Shoots and Ladders, though. I mean, as far as like kids games, there's so many like shitty kids games, right? Like Candyland's fucking terrible, and like a bunch of other ones are just really bad. And I know this because I've been playing a lot of board games with my kids lately, and most of them are insufferably bad. But Shoots and Ladders is legitimately fun. It's exciting when you get a big ladder or go down a big slide or whatever. So, and I like to see kids die of hypothermia. So I will go Shoots and Ladders.
Okay. All right. And the second half of the wild card, these are notable figures from the podcast. We've got Chris Hansen and the transcripts versus
What?
common duo. He always has them. And Bill Cosby. And guys, what is he known for?
Oh, no. The cadence?
His cadence. Bill Cosby and his famous cadence. A duo made. He is known for nothing else.
He's also known for the transcripts, to be fair.
Bill, it's right here.
Yeah, you should have also done Bill Cosby in the transcripts.
Chris Hansen, the transcripts, Bill Cosby, and the transcripts.
Chris Hansen and wine coolers. Bill Cosby and, roofied wine coolers.
Who's that?
This is Chad, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to vote for Bill Cosby.
No?
We're not putting Bill Cosby.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and...
Are you sure?
Just go ahead and put Chris Hansen.
No,
Chris
but like,
Hansen in.
okay, but why? Like, because other than the cadence, I don't get what do he do?
He eats too many hoagies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a fat fuck. Okay. So, Chris Hansen in the transcript against Shoots and Ladders. Novak, lead us up there.
You brought these wine coolers, so now you have to go down a big slide, 35 spaces.
You came here to make sure these teens weren't doing this with anyone else. Back down to 2.
Take a seat, Prince Adam. You wrote here, I have the power.
What power were you referring to specifically?
You said, I will let you see my sword. Master sword?
I'm going to
Hey,
go...
man, I see you just swapping the wine coolers back and forth between your right and left hand for 45 seconds.
You need to tell me you came all the way here from Eternia on Battle Cat, and you didn't want to have sex with this underage girl.
Wait, who's the transcripts against?
Shoots and Ladders.
Oh, Shoots and Ladders.
Who are the transcripts against?
Transcripts
Duos entry, the
versus
transcripts.
The transcripts are key, right? It's a key piece of evidence.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
Yup. No disputing that.
I'm gonna go with Chris Hansen and the transcripts.
I mean, if you just showed up and was like, I think you did this. And they're like, no, I didn't. And you're like, can't prove it. I mean, there'd be no show.
Right.
Chris Hansen is nothing without his transcripts. That is true.
I have the transcript.
Just going around and busting everyone in Eternia.
Oh boy, Shoots and Ladders. Geiger, you gotta break this one.
Do I do the right thing or the funny thing? I have probably gotten more fun out of Shoots and Ladders, but Chris Hansen is hilarious. So I'm kidding. We're going to do Shoots and Ladders as the winner of this mini bracket. Okay. So let's wrap this up. Let's just stick with Shoots and Ladders and go versus Wayne and Garth. Chad, go.
I don't think the transcripts were going to be Wayne and Garth anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. I will go Wayne and Garth.
Yeah, let's put them through.
Okay. Shrek and Donkey versus... I'm sorry. Fuck. Shrek and Donkey versus Pancakes and Syrup.
Pancakes and syrup are super tasty.
Mm-hmm.
You can't... I wouldn't want to eat a plain pancake, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. And he said, setting up the second half of his statement.
But also imagine watching a movie with Shrek, right?
Mm-hmm.
A mainline Shrek, and there's no donkey. Imagine that.
Just imagine. It would be just as bad as the movie with Donkey. Imagine that.
Who? So I'm going to go with Shrek and Donkey.
All right. Chad?
Somebody once told me Chris Hansen's got the transcript. I don't like Shrek or Donkey. Why would I vote for them over one of my favorite food combinations, pancakes and syrup?
Okay. And that leaves us with to win the whole shebang.
Wait.
What?
We voted different things.
Oh, shit, you did. Fuck you.
Novak's being a stinker
look,
tonight.
You know what I'm doing? I'm putting my foot down. Food wins this fucking thing too much. And this, I know it's a food podcast.
Yes.
It's Shrek and Donkey need to win something for once in their goddamn life. I
need to win something.
Other than like the box office every time the movie comes out.
How many Oscars does Shrek and Donkey won? None. None at all. Not for any even of the mainline Shreks. Think about how many mainline Shreks have been snubbed at like the Golden Globes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So Shrek and Donkey versus Wayne and Garth. Chad, it starts with you.
Okay. It's fine. You guys do what you want. I'm going to vote Wayne and Garth.
Disdain. Okay. I'm going to vote Shrek and Donkey. Let me finish.
That's what the Cardinals said.
So Geiger said Shrek and Donkey need to win something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to see if he really means that or not. Okay. So that's the only reason I'm voting for Shrek and Donkey. Okay?
Don't
throw all your integrity out the window, you fuck, Novak.
Responsibility shifted here. Look, I have not seen Wayne and Garth all the way through, or Wayne's World, I should say, all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, and obviously I've seen a lot of the SNL clips. I haven't seen the whole movie. Or I think I watched 2 at a friend's house, but I don't think I've seen 1 all the way through. You know what?
The transcripts it says that you wrote Schwing.
I know the catchphrase in the movie. I mean,
they sing Bohemian Rhapsody at one part.
Yeah,
that's pretty great.
Yeah,
but
that kind of makes me want to vote for Shrek. Actually, when I describe it,
yeah, because they don't sing anything annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they sing Smash Mouth at all? Somebody once told me, dude. I'm assuming that's Wayne or Garth. Look. I think it's time for them to win something, guys. I think it's time that Shrek and Donkey take the rightful place at the top of our tournament. They have won the duos tournament, and that's final.
Well, it only took 326 episodes for the duos tournament to become meaningless, but congratulations.
I'm sorry we didn't do hamburger and ketchup like we normally do. Some fucking lame duo.
No, it should be Blucifer and Mario. That should be the winner of the duos tournament.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the good entry for tournament month there, Geiger.
Yeah. Tournament month. Keep it going.
Somebody once told me that Mama just killed a man. All right, this is called Twix Top, and it is basically what looks like a very flat kind of cookie on bottom, and then there's a strip of chocolate along the top, and the inside we will see what it is. The outside cookie looks like shortbread almost.
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of caramel in it, I think.
The name's a little confusing. I'm not sure if that maybe means something different.
Is it supposed to be? Yeah, I was like, is it just like the top layer of the Twix, like the cookie? Wait, I don't. I don't know what. How's it Twix top? But it's not surrounded entirely by chocolate like a Twix. It is sort of just a cookie with Twix-ish ingredients, chocolate and caramel on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, this is the weakest of the three snacks we had. The ratio is a little fucked. There's too much cookie to the rest. Now, what makes the Twix so tasty is, of course, the cookie crunch is key. But they've overdone it here with this particular cookie. It doesn't particularly feel anything like the Twix that we know and love. And there's just, the flavor's just not there. Everything's very weakly presented. For me, based on disappointment, I'm going to give it an indifferent to that. Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah, it tastes fine. I agree. It's my least favorite of today. It was too much cookie. There's too much that shortbread cookie and not enough chocolate. The chocolate itself tastes fine. Wasn't a whole lot of caramel either. The overwhelming taste I have is shortbread cookie, which is dull. I think I'll second you with another indifferent today. It was fine. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. It's a low level like that. I think it tastes good. I just wish there's less cookie. And I think it's suffering by comparison, but not necessarily like a bad snack.
So, Kit Kat Ball is going to win the day, but let's see how we finish off. We're here with the Twix top. Chad?
I'm honestly surprised to hear you guys say that it's your least favorite. I think it's definitely better than Little Harrison. I think it's close, actually, to Kit Kat Ball. I like that flavor of that cookie. I really like the crunch, the overall crunch of this snack. I think the chocolate and caramel ratio is actually pretty good. I think the flavors here are working pretty well. It is not a love death for me, but it is very, very close. I think this is delicious. I give it a high level like that. I think it's really good.
You really eat this and then a Harrison next to each other and you think this is better?
Yeah, absolutely. I went back and tried both the other ones just to make sure that I felt.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard since we just made Shark One Eternity.
Well, now we're all dumb tonight, okay? We all get to be dumb together.
Kit Kat Ball is the winner, easily, with a couple of loves. Geiger, listeners, they want to tell us about He-Man.
Yeah, that was a dumber decision than the guys who find themselves on the transcripts.
It wasn't that
dumb. Yeah, if you want to tell us all about He-Man and how he can change your life through the healing power of the sword, and why he's probably too hot to handle for your children, shouldn't be seen. He's usurping Jesus, as we know. If you want to,
Adam 3:16.
Since I just changed to He-Man. If you want to celebrate Shrek and Donkey finally ascending to the highest rungs of achievement and winning something for once, other than the box office, as Shelley astutely pointed out. If you remember the plot of The Hunchback of Notre Dame and remember the songs, that would be great. Let us know, because I don't. And if left to our own devices, we'll just decide that the religious cardinal is coming all over the hunchback for about 2 hours. But if you'd also like to share your thoughts on the snacks we tried today, suggest a snack for the podcast, ask a question for the mailbag, interact with us in any other way, you can do so at youtrydat@gmail.com. We're on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. You can find us anywhere you can find your podcast normally, and leave a note or a review or a star or anything like that. If you like the podcast, that'd be great. If you do think it'd be something your friends and family would enjoy, please let them know about it. And as always, thank you for listening. And special thanks again to you, Allison, for sending us these snacks.
Yes, thank you, Allison.
What was I going to say here? Sorry. Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was just checking out some of the songs here.
Oh, okay. Great.
Walking on the Sun.
Yep.
That's one. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's one.
They're all sitting in the back of the carriage.
All Star.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
There's a real song called, the main song seems to be called God Help the Outcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he means like Orko and Man at Arms and Fisto and stuff like that.
And I Have the Power of Jesus. That's another one.
I have
Save Us, He-Man.
Save Us, He-Man from the fires of hell. Skeletor is Satan.
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, I remember this song, Quasimodo and the Transcripts. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Read from the Book of Lockjaw.
Quasimodo, why are you here with these wine coolers? That's a good one.
Well, I thought Quasimodo had the transcripts, like he was accusing someone else. It was like shuffles into the room. I have the transcripts. Good Lord! Oh fuck!
All right, I'll go to jail.
Out
whatever
of me, Quasimodo.
You want me to do.
Yeah. That's not what you said right here. Oh God!
You can't speak.
Why have
you come here?
What? When you have a hunch in your back, it affects the way you talk.
Yeah, well, he's a big old melted pile of shit. Have you seen him? He doesn't look good. If he could speak normally, you think he'd be hiding in a bell tower? No. Just saying.
If he could speak normally, he would have asked a doctor to fix his back through Botox.
Botox. His entire back, so it's all swollen up.
Ban me from comedy clubs, doctor. I need a straight back.
Oh no, I can't see all my favorite British comedians. All that dry sarcasm I'll miss out on. Shit.
Christ almighty, I can't watch the worst humor while eating the worst food in the world.
Yeah, I can't enjoy a fish and chips and see Hugh Laurie. Oh no.
Hugh Laurie.
Fucking house.
Watch these probably racist Monty Python guys while I eat some bland bullshit.
John Cleese needs my immediate facial reactions to know if everything's going okay.
Somebody once send these underage girls these dick pics.
Smash Mouth, now you say that did originally, not a lot of people know this, they wrote the soundtrack to How to Catch a Predator.
The soundtrack?
Yeah, it was basically narrating what happened to try to liven it up because it was a little like tense material.
Hey, now you're a jailbird.
Somebody once told me you don't want to leave that door right now, and you get tackled by SWAT team members.
Might as well be walking on the sun was a metaphor for the danger they were creating.
I heard you were trying to walk in on my son.
You might as well be wanking to my son.
That one's better. Yeah, that worked better. Although it sounds like he's like, yeah, might as well. I don't care.
When Chris Hansen's like, you're free to go, and then he would sing God Help the Outcasts as they left.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He had a good voice, surprisingly. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's gonna do it for this time. We'll be back next time. Try out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.